Well, good morning. What we're going to do today is we're going to talk about Fibonacci numbers, is popularized by the book, The Da Vinci Code, in the movie, and it's a topic that's discussed a lot now in math, and it's kind of really an amazing sequence, because the sequence itself, as far as the numbers that are produced in the sequence, replicate a lot of natural events in nature and our bone structure. We see a Fibonacci proportion, and so that's what we're going to direct ourselves toward. And but first, let's describe what is a Fibonacci number. And now I know many of you have probably learned this even in elementary school. I mean, because the Fibonacci sequence itself is not a real difficult one, even idea to grasp. Basically, all it is how to produce a Fibonacci number is it's just the previous sum of the previous two numbers. And so, well, it starts out as, the Fibonacci starts out at 0. Some start out 1, but generally speaking, 0 and then 1. Those are the two numbers we have, so those are the two numbers we start with. You go 0 plus 1 is 1. So we have now three numbers in the sequence: 0, 1, 1. So why don't we just go ahead and write the Fibonacci sequence. I do have the formula here on the board here, so let me zoom in a little bit so you can see it. Alright, here it is. The Fibonacci number here is, all it is equal to the previous number and the previous number to that. That's it, for the exception of the Fibonacci 0 is 0 and the Fibonacci 1 is 1. With that exception, all other numbers work. So that's how it's set up. Now, the Fibonacci sequence itself, okay, first off we had our 0, we had our 1, and then we added a 1. We just added them up. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 plus 2 is 5. Here, oops, 1 plus 2 is 3. Excuse me. And then this is 5. This is 8. This is 13. And this is what? 21. 34. 55, and you get the picture. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. And so that's what the Fibonacci number is comprised of. That's the sequence. What we're going to concentrate on is the Fibonacci ratio, and that's what actually was discussed in the Da Vinci Code, was the ratio. How our bones are proportional to one another by way of the Fibonacci number. Kind of amazing, really. And so that's what we're going to kind of discover, is the Fibonacci ratio and how it develops into something. It starts off kind of quirky, and then it gets into just an amazing formula, outcome, if you will. And in order for you to understand all the way through, you probably would have to have some kind of a minimal understanding of algebra. But that being said, for the most part, it's just arithmetic. So, I mean, you could get to the major idea of it just with arithmetic alone. So it's not that hard. So we're going to start that next time around. We're going to do the Fibonacci ratio, and there's many ways to solve it. But this way that I'm going to solve it is I found it in a book called The Heart of Mathematics by Professor, well, I'll have to get his name, I forgot right now. But anyway, it's just an elegant way of discovering the ratio. And so that's what we're going to do. There's many ways to find it, but this is what we're going to do. So see you at the next video.